Wanna know what it's about?
Yes.
Abby Blake. That's what it's about. I can't tell you any more, and you know why.
You're gonna regret this.
Award-winning cyber journalist Victor Townsend was found murdered in his Thornwood Heights office late last night.
Your sister was the only person found at the crime scene. Her fingerprints on the murder weapon covered in Victor's blood.
You're that bitch's sister.
It's nice to see you, Jen.
Hayden, I saw your father at the police station today. I can't believe how angry he still is with me, that he still holds me responsible. Abby was my best friend, and I loved her like a sister, and you know I had nothing to do with her disappearance.
She left to meet with you that night, and she never came home. My father ordered us never to speak to O'Reilly again. But I could never stay away from you, Jen.
The hell out of my house!
Dad, please.
That family is poison! All of them!
Stay away from my family, or you'll regret it.
Trouble seems to follow you around, Ms. Riley.
Something's going on in this town, and I'm going to figure out what it is with or without your help.
Jen, what's wrong? Have a nightmare?
It's nothing. Go back to sleep.
It's the third one this week. These missing girls are really getting to you.
I just can't stop thinking about the families and what they must be going through.
You're gonna burn yourself out like that.
I'm missing something.
Hey, even the best homicide detective in the city needs a break.
They need me.
I need you too.
How's the remodel?
It's almost done. That reminds me, you've got the day off. The weather's supposed to be nice, so I was thinking we'd take a drive and swing by that two-bedroom apartment I told you about.
I thought we already agreed.
Once the renovations are finished, I'm gonna be spending a lot more time at the restaurant. That apartment is right between it and the precinct. It makes perfect sense.
Things are already perfect. Why risk messing them up by moving in together?
Come on, Jennifer, it's been 2 years. What are you so scared of? I love you.
It's work. I have to take it. Riley.
Just think about it, okay?
How many were there? Okay, thanks. I'll be right in.
I know, you've got to go. But we're still on for dinner tonight, right?
Remember those parking tickets I asked Stafford to pull around the clubs where the girls have gone missing? None of the cab drivers, valets, Ubers, or public transit workers remember seeing any of the girls leave the clubs.
So?
He's probably using his own car to transport them. And parking in the city on the weekend is almost impossible to find. So I plotted a map of all the clubs where the killer has been grabbing his victims, and now I just have to go through 1,000 or so tickets and see if anything interesting comes up.
So that's a no to dinner tonight.
Hey, another one, please.
What are you doing? It's the middle of the afternoon.
Why do you care what I do?
Lauren, what's gotten into you?
You think I don't know what you're up to?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, come on, Victor, don't play games with me. Secret calls, late night meetings. I'm not an idiot.
Look, okay, keep your voice down. You're starting to steam.
Screw you.
Look, put your jacket on. I'm taking you
No,
home. Right
I am
now.
not
Come on.
going anywhere until you tell me what you're working on.
I have no idea.
I saw those photos on your computer. I know you're working on something.
Photos on my computer.
Yes, those missing girls.
You want to know what it's about?
Yes.
Abby Blake. That's what it's about. I can't tell you any more, and you know why.
No, that's not.
I don't work with drunks. Go home.
You're gonna regret this.
Yeah.
Stafford, I found a match. 2 tickets issued to a Walter Kramer, 151 Fowler Street near the Gable Projects. It's on my way home. I thought I'd swing by. Okay. I'll call if there's anything out of the ordinary. Bye. Riley. Hey, Stafford. Yeah, I'm still here. I was just gonna head home. A car just pulled up. I'm gonna take a look. It's okay. I'm a police officer. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Good morning. Smells delicious. Champagne. What's the celebration?
You kidding? It's all over the news. Detective Jennifer Riley takes down New York City stalker single-handed. To Jennifer Riley, New York's finest. You better answer it. It might be the price.
It can wait.
Go on, answer it. I know it's killing you.
Hello? Yeah, I'll accept the charges.
What's wrong?
Give me a sec. It's a collect call from my sister.
Jen,
Lauren, what's going on? Are you okay?
I'm in real trouble, Jen.
What happened? Where are you?
I'm in jail.
What for this time?
They're charging me with murder.
I don't understand. Why the rush?
I already told you Lauren needs my help.
Well, why not let your other sister deal with it? She's there already.
Nova? No, she can't. Not this time.
Do you want me to come? Lowell can look after the restaurant for a bit.
No.
Well, you drive up there together. You give us a chance to talk about things.
No. Look, I appreciate your help. I really do, but my family is very complicated. I haven't been back home since I was 17, and everyone there hates me. And I really need to do this alone.
Whatever you need.
I promise I won't be long.
I'll miss you.
I'll call you as soon as I get there.
I've got to head over to the restaurant. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Okay.
Why didn't I keep my promise to your sister that night instead of staying with you? What happened that night, Abby? Always remember, never forget.
Cyber journalist Victor Townsend, known nationwide for his controversial website townsendreport.com, was found murdered in his Thornwood Heights office late last night. Lauren Riley, Townsend's business partner and daughter of Thornwood Heights Police Chief Tommy Riley, has been charged with his murder. Lauren's sister, Jennifer Riley, was implicated in the disappearance of Abby Blake 20 years ago.
Can you tell Chief Riley his daughter's here to see him?
Ms. Riley, Deputy Chief Pat Luton. Your reputation precedes you.
Thank you. Is my father around?
No, he's taking some time off.
You mean he's taking a leave of absence because of my sister?
Well, it's a bit of a conflict of interest, isn't it?
Can I see her?
I'm sorry, they've moved her to holding.
No bail?
Well, with her history, the judge considered her a flight risk.
If my father's on leave, who's leading the investigation?
I am, Ms. Riley.
It's Detective Riley.
Maybe in New York. Not here. Not in Thornwood Heights. If you are looking for your father, you might want to give Fraser's Bar a try.
Thanks for your help.
Well, well. Jennifer Riley. I thought I chased you from Thornwood Heights for good.
I'm just trying to help my sister, Mr. Blake.
You think because your father's chief of police that your family's above the law? Well, he's not gonna cover things up this time. Not like he did for you.
Abby was my best friend, and I loved her like a sister, and you know I had nothing to do with her disappearance.
What I know, Miss Riley, is that she left to meet with you that night and she never came home. Keep your claws away from my sons. Hayden and Daniel are off limits to you.
You know, there's a perfectly good cut bar across from the station.
I'm happy you're here. Just wish it was under different circumstances. How'd you know where to find me?
Deputy Luton.
Vulture. Thinks this might be his big break. You know, I haven't touched a drop since your mother died. Screw Luton, I'm not gonna give him the satisfaction. I can't believe how much you remind me of your mother.
Dad, what happened? The last time I talked to Lauren, she said everything was fine.
I don't know. The last time in rehab seemed to do the trick. She was so happy working with that Victor Townsend on the website.
She said they had a third partner, an investor?
Lucky Martin. Made a fortune building environmentally friendly housing. Victor was married to his daughter, Eiley. The rumor is Lauren and Victor were having an affair.
Did Lauren say that was true?
Doesn't matter what she said, Jen. People saw your sister arguing with him the night that he was killed.
So they had an argument. That's not enough to...
She was found next to his body. She was covered in his blood. Her fingerprints all over the knife that killed him. I don't think I'll be much help this time. You staying at the house?
I thought it would be better if I stayed at a hotel. I wasn't sure if Nova wanted me at the house.
Your older sister may live with me, but I still make the rules. You're staying in your old room. Glad you're back, John.
How you holding up?
Okay, considering.
Tell me what happened.
That's the thing. I can't remember. I must have blacked out. All I know is that I woke up in Victor's office, covered in blood.
Don't move!
Get down! Please, hands in the air!
Jen, I know you and Nova think I'm a screw-up. And maybe I was messed up. But I cleaned up, okay? I thought the worst was behind me.
But you were drinking.
It was a bad day. I had a fight with Victor.
Were you two sleeping together?
No, we were working together. We were partners. There's nothing else to it.
Then what were you fighting about?
Because he was lying to me.
About what?
He'd been acting really weird for weeks. He wouldn't tell me what he was doing, where he was going. So I hacked his files. He was working on a story without me.
And that bothered you?
That company wouldn't be where it is today if it weren't for me. He promised me that we would work on all the big stories together, but he was shutting me out. He was lying to me about what he was working on.
So what did you do?
I left him a nasty message. I guess it kind of sounded like a threat. I was pissed off, Jen. I didn't mean it.
And the fight at the bar?
He was upset that I was drinking again. Wanted me to go home. But I told him I wasn't going anywhere before he told me what he was hiding. But he said he couldn't tell me because it...
Lauren, I can't help you unless you tell me everything.
He couldn't tell me because of you.
I don't understand.
That story he was working on, it had something to do with Abby.
People still think I had something to do with her disappearance.
Jen, I know I've done a lot of really stupid things, but I've never lied about them. I know how this looks, but I didn't kill Victor. You have to believe me.
I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere until we figure this out.
Okay. Jen, the files I saw, there were photos. Victor had posted online looking for other girls in the state that had gone missing around the time that Abby disappeared. I think he might have found one.
Hello? Hello?
Patience was never one of your virtues.
Hayden.
It's nice to see you, Jen.
What are you doing here? You always said you were going to leave Thornwood Heights.
I went to med school after Abby disappeared. And I got married. But things change. My father wanted me home to help run Blake Enterprises with Daniel.
Your brother's still here, too?
Yeah, it turns out I wasn't cut from the same cloth as my father and Daniel. I mean, corporate life wasn't for me.
So you decided to work with dead people instead? My father never mentioned you were here.
Well, that's not much of a surprise, is it? He hates all of us Blakes. He certainly made it clear he wasn't happy that I was working on your sister's case either.
What can you tell me about it?
Come on, Jen. You know I can't discuss that with you.
Hayden, she's my sister.
I know. But look, I wish I could help you. I really do.
Lauren told me that Victor was working on a story about Abby. Maybe there's a connection between Victor's murder and Abby's disappearance. We could finally find out what happened to her.
Let me show you something.
We know that Victor died from severe blood loss due to multiple stab wounds.
Someone must have been really angry with him.
Yeah.
Do you have any details on Lauren's condition?
Well, I only have the report from her breathalyzer. She blew over, but only by a small amount.
But she said she blacked out.
Well, if she did, it wasn't from the alcohol. I'm still waiting on her blood test and forensic report.
Can you call me when they come back? Please?
Okay.
Thanks.
Jen? It's really good to see you. I'm glad you're back.
I didn't believe it when Dad said you were back. 20 years is a long time to be gone.
Hi, Nova.
What? You just decide you're gonna waltz back into our lives now?
Let's not do this, okay?
Why are you here?
Lauren called. She asked for my help.
Really? Where were you all the other times that she needed you? When I needed you?
Come on, you know I didn't have a choice.
Well, I guess that makes two of us, doesn't it? You know, I'm the one who had to stay here. Be strong, take care of this family for all these years. And I need your help now.
Okay. You've done so much already, so let me help for Lauren's sake. Give me a chance to make things right.
Did Nova mention what she's been up to lately?
No, but I noticed the uniform.
No, there's just no hiding those crackerjack detective skills of yours, is there?
Worked nights to put herself through school. She's digitizing all the records for us down at the station.
How come Luton didn't put you on leave too?
We wanted to. I'm the only one in that place that can actually find anything.
Is there a chance I could look at some of the case files?
We're already down to one paycheck in this house. And you're not exactly welcome in Thornwood Heights.
Lauren said that Victor was working on a story about another girl that went missing around the same time as Abby.
What girl?
I don't know. That's why I want to look at the files.
Well, I haven't seen anything like that in the files that I've logged so far.
Maybe you missed something?
Yeah. You're right, I missed it. Because I wouldn't notice anything like that.
Nova, I didn't mean
I've lost some appetite.
Give her some time. She'll come around.
Hey.
Hi.
I've been worried. How are you?
Settling in. How's the remodel coming?
Yeah, it's coming along. But I'm guessing that's not why you really called.
I just needed to hear a friendly voice. Where are you?
Well, I stopped by yours to check on the mail. You feel like telling me what's really going on?
It's been a tough day. I'd rather not get into it right now.
Yeah, of course. Just know that I'm here if you need me.
Thanks. Listen, I'm beat. I'm gonna call you tomorrow, okay?
Jen. I love you.
Night.
It's nice to see you, Jen.
Lucky. Lucky. Look, I simply can't tell you how sorry I am for your loss. We don't always see eye to eye, but if you need anything on there. So how's that beautiful daughter of yours holding up? This must have come as such a blow.
Keeping up appearances, just like you.
You know, it really is a terrible shame that you'll have to shut down that online rag of Victor's. Where else will people get their misinformation about Blake Enterprises?
Get out.
I wish you all the best of luck. Lucky.
I didn't think anyone still smoked.
I don't. I just wanted an excuse to get away from everyone in there. You don't look familiar. Are you a friend of my husband's?
No. I'm a detective.
I already gave the police my statement. It's funny, I thought you might have been one of his girlfriends.
Girlfriends?
My husband liked to work late, if you know what I mean. I think he's also having an affair with the woman he worked with. She probably thought she was the only one in his life, too.
Are you sure he was seeing other women?
Yeah. I found a spare cell phone. Said he used it for work. Said it was for anonymous sources.
A lot of journalists have.
I believe that, too. One day he left it at home and I read some of those texts. There's nothing professional about them.
Do you know where that phone is now?
Don't you guys have it? Hold on. What'd you say your name was again?
I believe that's Jennifer Riley. Lauren Riley's sister.
You're that bitch's sister. How dare you come here?
You'll need to leave.
I'm very sorry for your loss, Mr. Martin. Detective Riley.
Jen, it's Hayden.
Look, can you meet me?
Sure. Where?
How about a walk around the pier?
Okay. Give me about an hour. I've got something to do first.
Okay.
Heard you put on quite a show at the Martins.
That certainly got around fast.
Small town, remember? Make a hell of an entrance, sis, I'll give you that. What are you doing here?
Burner phone.
What?
Eiley said Victor had a second cell he used exclusively for his sources. Any chance it was recovered at the crime scene? Can you just take a quick look? Please.
There's nothing about a second cell. And I checked the evidence logs, and there are no files on missing women either. You happy?
No, not even close.
Detective Riley. I'd love a chat with you. My office. We received a complaint today about a disturbance at the Martin home.
I'm not sure I'd call it a disturbance, more like a discussion.
Well, Lucky Martin's gonna call it trespassing if it happens again. This investigation of yours needs to be over. Do you understand?
What I understand is that you're not interested in conducting a thorough investigation.
Is that what you think?
Eileen Martin said that Victor was seeing other women.
She has an airtight alibi.
And he ran an investigative website known for attacking people, including Connor Blake. Who knows how many enemies he had?
This has nothing to do with Eileen Martin or Connor Blake. Your sister was the only person found at the crime scene. Her fingerprints on the murder weapon covered in Victor's blood. The evidence against her is clear.
Lauren couldn't have done this. I know her.
Really? How old was she when you left? 20 years is a long time. People change. Her blood reports came back this morning. Opiate levels off the charts. I've seen 200-pound junkies overdose on less.
She told me she only had a few drinks.
I guess maybe you don't know her as well as you think.
I already told you I was clean.
Then why weren't your test results?
I don't know. Maybe the lab screwed up.
Come on, Lauren.
You can't seriously believe I'm capable of killing someone?
I don't know what to believe anymore. What happened? You were such a happy little girl.
I don't remember being happy. I just remember Mom dying, you leaving, and Nova not being fun anymore. Maybe things would have been different for me if you'd stayed.
If I'd stayed, things would have been a lot worse.
For who?
I can't change the past. But I'm here now.
There were no prints or fibers at the crime scene other than the ones belonging to your sister or Victor. I'm sorry, I wish I had better news.
Me too. I used to love coming here when we were kids.
I remember. You remember the time Abby dared me to moon Sandra Penny?
Yeah.
She always loved getting me into trouble.
So who's the lucky girl? Do I know her?
Oh, no. My father introduced us. She was the daughter of a potential business partner. Didn't work out. We've been separated for a while.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, don't. Hey, so I heard you were at Lucky Martin's today. You learn anything?
Not too much. Just that Victor was unfaithful and he had a work cell that seems to have gone missing. Your father tell you I was there? He and Lucky don't seem too friendly.
They've been at each other's throats for years. Yeah. Lucky built his business around the idea of developing communities in harmony with the environment. He's been actively working to block my dad from expanding and developing his mines.
So he was using Victor's company to aid his cause. I ran into your father at the police station. I can't believe how angry he still is with me, that he still holds me responsible. You did eventually tell him why I didn't go to see Abby that night, didn't you? You didn't. How could you let your parents think that about me all these years? Did I really embarrass you that much?
No. Jen, you don't understand.
No, I don't understand.
Jen, please let... Jen!
Mr. Martin, I'm sorry about earlier. I know this is difficult. I just need a moment of your time.
We have nothing to talk about.
It's about Connor Blake.
You have 2 minutes.
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. It sounded like Connor didn't like Victor very much.
Let's just say that Victor wasn't very kind when he wrote about Blake Enterprises.
Do you think that Connor hated Victor enough to kill him?
If he wanted Victor dead, he could have had it done a long time ago. Connor Blake may be many things, but he's not a stupid man.
Did Victor ever mention anything to you about a big story he may have been working on?
Victor was always working on a big story. He was skilled in the art of exaggeration.
What about a story about the disappearance of Abby Blake or Blake Enterprises?
I have no idea what Victor was working on. He and I weren't close. I just tolerated him because my daughter was in love with him. Victor was about the story. He was a manipulator, and he didn't care who got hurt in the process, even if it meant hurting Eiley.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time.
Hey, Jen.
Hey. I didn't know what time you were coming home, so I'll put a plate in the oven. What's that?
Victor's files from lockup. I made you a copy.
But if Luton finds out, you'll lose your job.
Yeah, you and Dad are the only Rileys around here with balls. Lauren deserves a full investigation.
Thank you, Nova.
Yeah. You just help her, Jen.
Hi.
It's late and I didn't hear back from you. Are you okay?
I'm good. Being back home is just a little overwhelming. I'm sorry I haven't called.
You sure you don't want me to come?
Oh my God.
What was that?
I have to go.
Jen.
Chief, Ms. Riley, any idea who'd do this?
No? But I haven't been too popular since I've come back home, so.
Maybe you should consider leaving then.
Just a damn second. This is my house, you son of a bitch.
Dad.
Harper, we're done here. Get back on patrol.
So I'm guessing you're done with this investigation, too.
I've got more important things to do than to figure out which one of your neighbors is missing a brick.
Get out. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. I don't want you getting hurt.
No one is going to scare me away this time. What do you want?
Well, I heard what happened last night. I want to make sure you're okay.
You shouldn't be here.
Okay, I guess I deserve that.
What do you want, closure? I'm okay.
Jen, I want to explain.
Look, I was never ashamed of you. I mean, of us. Look, that night that we spent together, it was perfect. And then I went home, and things got crazy. I mean, Abby never came home. My mother, she was frantic, She called the police, and they came over, and they started asking all sorts of questions. And I mean, before I could even tell them where I'd been, my father told them I'd been with him all night.
Why would he do that?
At first, I thought he was trying to protect me. And then I realized he was just using me to protect his reputation. Turns out he'd spent the night with another woman.
And changing your story would have ruined your father's reputation.
I was young. Okay, I was stupid. I mean, I didn't know I'd be leaving you without an alibi. How would I even know you were going to be a suspect? I should have come forward. I should have said something. I know I can't make it up to you, but let me help with the investigation. It's the least I can do. Look at this. Thank you. These are accounting records from my father's company.
20 years ago.
My father keeps his confidential records secure. I wonder how Victor got his hands on these.
Looks like some of the larger transactions are highlighted.
Okay, this doesn't make sense.
What's that?
Well, when you have transactions this large, the ledger should say where the money's transferred. But on these transactions, there's no information listed.
Meaning someone may have had their hand in the cookie jar.
How'd it tell?
What the hell are you doing here?
Chief?
Dad, you've been drinking.
I went to see Lauren. She's falling apart. The hell out of my house!
Dad, please.
Hey,
Dad.
I was just leaving.
Don't you get it? That family is poison. All of them.
He's just trying to help.
Your mother warned me. I should have listened to her.
What were you looking for, Victor? The old boathouse. That's the same day Abby disappeared.
Jen?
Hi. Listen, I'm sorry about my dad.
No, don't be. I shouldn't have come to the house.
I was just going through Victor's files, and it looks like he was collecting police reports from the night that Abby went missing.
What sort of reports?
Everything from domestic disputes to noise complaints.
Why do you think he was doing that?
I think he was looking for something the police might have overlooked.
Oh, did he find anything?
I can't tell, but one of them was a vandalism report from down at the boathouse.
That's Abby's special place.
Yeah. She used to take me there a lot after my mother got sick.
Yeah, she went there when our parents were fighting, too. Took Daniel and me there a couple times.
So the report says the police found a broken fence, but they wrote it up as vandalism. I thought I'd go take a look.
I'll meet you there.
Okay, see you in a bit.
always wondered what that meant. Abby had the same locket.
Always remember, never forget. She made me take an oath that we would be best friends forever. I don't know why, but after my mother died, my father declared your family off limits. Even Abby. I was so terrified about what he would do to you if he found out about us.
My father ordered us never to speak to O'Reilly again.
But I can never stay away from you, Jen. I never meant to hurt you.
I know. We shouldn't. It's too complicated.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Hey! God, are you okay? What is it? You okay?
Yeah. What if it's Abby?
We don't know that for sure.
Who else could it be, Jen?
County Sheriff's sending a forensic team in the morning.
I could just start now.
No, you're too close to this. Go home. Give your folks a heads up. Just in case. I'll take your statement later.
Yeah.
Trouble seems to follow you around, Ms. Riley.
I think that Victor was working on a theory.
What sort of theory?
I'm not sure yet, but he was keeping it a secret from Lauren. Lauren said she saw a file in his office about a young girl who went missing around the same time Abby disappeared.
What does all this have to do with the boathouse?
This was Abby's special place. I thought I'd come back and maybe find something that was missed before.
You want to hear my theory? I think Lauren killed Victor to protect you. And maybe you came here to check up on your handiwork.
You don't want to believe me? That's fine. But something's going on in this town, and I am going to figure out what it is with or without your help.
I don't know how long it's going to take forensics to identify the remains that you found. But if I were you, I wouldn't plan on leaving Thornwood Heights anytime soon.
Make sure the courier picks that up before you leave. And Daniel's car is going in for service. Please arrange for him to get a company car. You're waiting for Daniel Blake?
Yes.
I'm Jamie Chen, Daniel Blake's assistant. Can I get you something to drink while you wait?
Do you have any idea how much longer he's going to be?
Well, he is a very busy man, and you did show up without an appointment.
Jennifer.
Daniel, I won't take up much of your time.
Good, because I don't have much.
What do you want?
Victor Townsend.
What about him?
Did you have any dealings with him?
He was on Lucky Martin's payroll. And as you already know, our families don't get along. So no, I've never had any dealings with him.
Did you know he was working on a story about Blake Enterprises?
Wasn't he always?
Well, this one was actually based on information coming from inside of your company.
Let's take this into my office. Are you suggesting that someone in this company is leaking information?
I'm not sure, but I know that Victor was working on some sort of expose using old accounting ledgers that he obtained from someone who works here.
Okay. Do you know who that person is?
Not yet. I'm still looking for the cell phone Victor used to contact his sources.
Oh, thanks for letting me know. I'll have security look into it. Is there anything else?
Not for now. Thanks for your time.
Jamie, please show Miss Riley out.
A little bird told me you were here.
I just had some questions for Daniel.
I thought I made my feelings clear.
I'm trying to help my sister, Mr. Blake.
I warned you once before to stay away from my family.
Are you threatening me?
I wouldn't be that crass. Consider this a promise. Stay away from my family or you'll regret it.
You've reached Dr. Hayden Blake. Leave a message. I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Hi, Hayden. It's Jen. I hope you're okay. I'm at Victor's office, and I'm going to take a look around.
Jen? Hey, Jen. You okay? It's me. It's Hayden.
What happened?
I don't know. You tell me. I got your message and I came over. When I was pulling in, I saw a car racing off. Are you okay?
Make and model.
What?
Did you get the make and model of the car?
It was dark. It's a black SUV. I mean, I think the last 3 numbers on the plate were 609. Let me take a look at this. Ouch, you're gonna need a couple stitches, but you're gonna be okay. You shouldn't have come here alone. What were you looking for?
The phone. Where is it?
What phone?
Victor's burner phone. There were text messages. Eiley was right. Victor was having an affair.
With who?
From what I read, his source at Blake Enterprises.
Did you see a name?
No, but I remember a number. And whoever it was really pissed off and wanted Victor to leave his wife, but he wouldn't. Damn it.
Well, that must have been who attacked you. Well, come on, let's get you fixed up.
I don't have time. I have to find that phone.
No, you need a doctor.
Give me a second.
What are you doing?
Jen?
At least whoever attacked me didn't get these.
Look, if you would just sit still for 2 minutes.
I don't have 2 minutes. I need to figure out who took that cell.
And how are you gonna do that?
We've got the NYPD tracing the number. Damn it.
Did I hurt you?
No, the number's not in their system. It's probably whoever's been sending me those threatening text messages.
What threatening text messages?
It's nothing.
No. Threats, a brick through your window. Somebody just split your head open. That's not nothing.
They're just trying to scare me away. Maybe Nova can help us with those partial plates.
How?
She could cross-reference it with all the black SUVs in Thornwood Heights. It's a long shot, but maybe we'll get lucky.
Okay, well, you're done. Just promise me you won't get hit in the head again, okay? What's in there anyway?
Victor's notes and all the stories he was working on. I think maybe I was wrong.
About what?
The money Victor was tracing. This isn't a story just about Blake Enterprises.
Sorry, I'm not following.
These highlighted accounting records were all from the same month that Abby disappeared. It looks like Victor thought that the missing funds were connected to Abby's disappearance.
If that's true, then whoever was supplying Victor with that information, they could be in danger.
We just have to figure out who that is before someone else does.
Tell me you're not serious.
I know it's not a lot to go on, but it's all we've got.
You've got no real description of the car and an incomplete plate.
Just run it against the DMV records and maybe we'll get a hit.
Do you have any idea how long that'll take? And I can't get on the database without alerting Luton until after work.
Finding the owner of this car is Lauren's only chance.
I went to see her yesterday. Dad's right, she's not doing well.
Okay, well then let's get her out of there. Okay. Thank you.
Detective Riley. Apparently you don't take me seriously.
How's that?
You were with my son yesterday.
Yes, I was. And I think he's old enough to make his own decisions about who he spends his time with. Don't you?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Get your hands off me.
Look, I'm used to people doing what I say.
You may think you own this town, but you never owned me, and you never owned my family, and you never will.
Don't I? You may want to check with your father about that.
I heard you found a skeleton at the boathouse yesterday. You think it's Abby?
I don't know.
Can't believe I missed it. If I hadn't, maybe the last 20 years would have been different.
There's no way you would have been able to find it. You would have had to know where the body was. The only reason I found it was because of the wood rot.
Sorry about before.
It's okay.
What's going on?
Something Connor Blake said to me today at the police station.
Go on. Spit it out. What'd he say?
I told him that he didn't own us. And he said I should ask you about that. Dad, what did he mean?
When your mom took ill, things got a little rough. Insurance didn't cover all the treatments, and bills started piling up.
I remember.
I wanted to ask Connor for a loan, but your mom begged me not to. Said no good would come of it. But I knew if the treatment stopped, she'd die, so I went to ask him anyway, behind her back.
Did he help?
Yes. It came with a price. He'd got into a bind with a working girl. He roughed her up. Connor knew what it would cost him. So I made it go away.
What did you do?
I had her stitched up. I paid her off and put her on the first bus out of town. I thought that was the end of it, but I was wrong. Connor said he'd tell people what I'd done. They'd stop paying for your mom's treatments if I didn't cooperate.
What happened?
One night, he came to the house looking for me, and I wasn't home, but your mother was.
What did she do?
Your mother. Bless her heart. She was never one to mince words. She told him she wouldn't take his blood money anymore.
She stopped the treatments.
Died 1 month later.
No wonder you hated him so much.
There's something else I need to tell you. The night that Abby disappeared, she came here looking for you.
What? Dad, what did she say?
She was crying. Almost hysterical.
Okay, please tell me you helped her. Dad, did you help her?
I told her to leave.
How could you do that? She was just a little girl.
I let my feelings for Connor get in the way.
Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell anybody?
I was ashamed. I just thought you'd never be able to forgive me.
Jen, are you okay?
I had nowhere else to go.
Come on in. Your father never could have known what was gonna happen. Nobody could.
I was supposed to meet her that night. But I stayed with you instead. If only I'd gone. We should have told her about us.
She wouldn't have understood. It's okay. It's okay.
reached Jennifer Riley. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey, was Nova able to trace the owner of the car?
No, she's still waiting on the DMV. I'm going to have to find another way to figure out who Victor's source is. Maybe Jamie Chen can help.
Daniel's assistant? I'll come with you.
No, I have to head home first.
Right. Look, Jennifer, about last night.
Yeah, it shouldn't have happened. There's too much going on for both of us right now.
All right. Promise me you'll call if you hear anything from Nova.
Okay.
Okay.
That's some fine coffee right there.
There you are. I was worried about you.
When did you get here?
He just showed up a little while ago. Decided to make us breakfast.
You should have told me you were coming.
Well, I would have if you'd called me back.
I'm so sorry. I completely forgot. I've been following a lead all night.
It's okay. You're dealing with the law right now. I understand. Sit down. Let me make you something to eat.
We good?
Hi.
The only match to that plate in Thornwood Heights is an SUV registered to Blake Enterprises.
Do we know who it belongs to?
No, it's company car, so no name.
That figures. See if you can find any moving violations issued to the driver of the car in the last few years. They'll have the name and address.
Smart. Crap.
What?
I haven't digitized all the moving violations yet. I'm gonna have to pull the paper files.
Okay, well, text me the license number and let me know when you have a name.
It's okay. I'll hang out with your dad until you get back.
Thanks for understanding. Hey, Hayden, it's me. Jamie Chen called in sick. I'm gonna swing by his place.
Detective Riley, this is a surprise. Everything okay?
I called your office. They told me you were out sick.
Yeah, I've been feeling a little under the weather.
I was hoping to ask you a few questions.
Well, maybe you can come back later when I'm feeling better.
It'll only take a few minutes.
Okay. I'm not sure I'm gonna be much help.
The other day when I was waiting for Daniel, I overheard you making arrangements for a company car.
Yeah, so?
Are there a lot of employees at Blake Enterprises who have them?
Yeah, why?
Do you know which employee was using a company car with this license plate number? I think whoever's been leaking information to Victor Townsend may be in danger.
I have a company directory in my office. Want me to get it?
Would you mind?
Just give me a second.
Put the gun down, Jamie. People know I'm here.
Shut up. Outside. Now. Move!
Where are we going?
Shut up and keep walking. Into the trees. Everything was fine until you showed up. Why'd you have to go sticking your nose into things?
You were Victor's source.
He said he loved me, okay? That we were gonna be together, but he was just using me to get what he wanted. He deserved everything he got.
Jamie, nobody else needs to get hurt.
Do you have any idea what Connor and Daniel would do to me if they found out it was me? Huh? Thanks to you, I have to leave town before that happens.
You don't need to do this.
Jennifer!
Hayden, are you okay?
I called Nova on the way over. It was Jimmy Chen.
Okay. Hey, you're gonna be okay. They found traces of the same drug that was in your system the night Victor was murdered in the trunk of Jamie's car. You're coming home.
They're letting me go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm really gonna hate to see you go, Jen. Would be nice to have another Riley at the station.
I have to get back to my work in the city.
Jen, maybe I was wrong. About Hayden.
Dad, my life is in New York with Santos.
Don't be a stranger, okay?
I won't be.
I still need answers about Abby. I'll call to let you know if there's anything else that could help in Victor's files.
Okay.
And where are you off to in such a hurry?
Lucky Martin has agreed to continue financing the Townsend report, so I posted photographs from Victor's file online. This guy named Trevor contacted me, said he recognized one of the girls, thinks it might be his sister. I'm gonna meet him for coffee.
I gotta go to the station. You take care, Jen.
Bye, guys.
We should get moving if we want to miss the traffic.
I'm sorry I was so hard on you.
You don't have to apologize. We've all been through a lot. I'll call you when I get to New York.
Hey. I was worried I'd missed you. I feel like we just got you back. Now you're leaving again. The county lab just called. That skeleton we found. It wasn't her. It wasn't Abby.
You take care of yourself, okay?
Hayden, I'm not gonna stop trying to figure out what happened to her.
Thanks.
I'm gonna get a head start. We'll see you at your place.
Okay, I'll meet you there. Abby.